How's it going, YouTube? This is Get Off the Jedi coming at you with an April 1st ban list of my isolde Shaddoll hero deck, as it were. Some things have changed because of the ban list, yes, but this is the first revision of it. I'm still going to go through changes with this deck as time progresses, but this is just what I think is going to be the first adaptation of it. I can't really test anything out right now because of, like I said, there's certain scenarios happening in my county. We are on lockdown. So let's get started. I sold my alternate rare Shaddoll because of, once again, the situation we are in. So, 3 DT Shaddoll. I know they're ultimate, don't kill me. The DTs, that should make up for it. 3 Solid Soldiers. I still like this as a starter because of the sortie package. If you summon this with this, that's an amazing combo that's happened multiple times, to be honest with you. That's it for my 3 ofs. Double Shadow Mist. The effect is search both Dark Law or Mass Change and the search to any hero comes up multiple times in this deck. The monster you summon out with the Isolde, Double Vion. I play 2 because this is also a great normal summon, in my opinion, if you know how to use it properly. And the effect to search for a party is not a hard one per turn, so keep that in mind. Sad to say it, but Double Mally. I hate to see this card go to 2, but you need to suppress upcoming decks, so I mean, it happens. 1 Ferris and 1 Increase. People ask me why I play these. Well, it's because if you don't know this, if you just use the effect to pitch a hero and summon it and not bring out Increase, you are not locked into heroes. But the reason I play Increase is because if need be happens, I'll have it in my deck in case I need to do the whole full combo of Ferris. I can't tell you how many times I've searched Ferris with. If I just normal summon Shaddoll, search for Ferris to pitch off Mally. I can't tell you how many times I've done that in tournaments. That's just a free Isolde. For my 1 of heroes, I'm playing 1 gold, 1 Honest Neos, 1 Blaze Man. Card comes in clutch sometimes, to be honest. And then because we are on lockdown, I left my Liquid Soldier at a friend's house and I cannot obtain it yet. So Draco Masters of the 10E is Liquid Man. Double Photon Thrasher for starter cards. It is a great starter. You just special summon it as a free warrior. For the spice, double Shaddoll Beast. The Shaddoll package in this deck comes up quite a bit, surprisingly. Whether you go for Construct or Window. And then my last 2 monsters is 2 Effect Beta. Out of all the hand traps, this just seems the most practical I've learned through playtesting. For my spells, 1 A Hero Lives, 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 Monster Born, and then my searchers, Rhoda, Hero Lives. I'll probably never cut these cards. They just add so much to this deck. My fusions, 1 Dark Calling, 1 Milk Fusion, 1 Mass Change, and 1 Poly. 1 Instant Fusion. The reason I play only 1 Mass Change is because as of right now, I don't rely on Dark Law. So I'm going to keep it the way it is now, but in the future, this may get bumped up to 2 if need be. I'm playing double Poly because again, the search for the effective search for Poly happens twice. And in my build, I prefer to have the second Poly available if need be. Double Super Poly, I still main deck this card. This card is a blowout against most decks if you have to go second. And with my extra deck, I play almost every single element in there. So, in place of Instant Fusion, I'm trying double summon. It's worked for me in the past in a lot of 60 card hero decks or 60 card Assortic builds that I played. So I'm going to try in this, and as of right now and through testing, it's working just fine. Triple Shaddoll Fusion, best going second card in my deck. What can I say? My equips, Divine Sword, DDR, Living Fossil, Lucky Iron Axe, and Axe of Fools. Only reason I'm playing this is because it's ultimate. There's not much else I can say about it. And my last 3 cards is Called by the Grave. I hate getting hand chopped. I need a sortie to be live. That's where I need it to happen. And then at the end of this video, I will play I will do a shuffle draw. I may not play the handout. I don't know yet. 1 car sheep, 1 isolde, 1 Appaloosa. I cut down the links because I feel like they won't be necessary in come Master War 5, which is ruined right now. 1 window, 1 construct, all you need. 1 Dark Law. I will never get rid of this Dark Law because it is finally mine. I was buying it from a friend for the longest time, but now it is mine to keep. 1 Bane. That's kind of all you need. For my E-Hero Fusions, I'm playing Sunrise, Shining, Escudero, Nova Master, which is my favorite hero card of all time. Great Tornado, and Absolute Zero. People may say this is a lot, but to be honest, I kind of realized all these in maybe a single game, or a match as it were. And then my last 2 new, I guess, quote-unquote new cards is 1 Carbonara Warrior and 1 Abyss Dweller. These actually has come up quite a bit. You'd be surprised how often I draw against Fusion. Speaking of drawing against Fusion, I'm shuffling up the deck right now. I haven't been able to get outside the house in the past week and a half. So, as it stands now, I've been playtesting through the computer. But the deck's been doing pretty good. I mean, it hasn't given up on me, what can I say? Like, the deck still likes me, I still like the deck, I haven't gotten bored of it. So let's just give this... I'm trying to shuffle on the camera for you. It's kind of hard trying to look through the viewfinder. Of course, the autofocus isn't helping. And I guess I will play the handout, I guess. Give it one last final cut, and then we bricked. Going second. And it's not bad, but it was a big hand, I'm not gonna lie. It happens, so let's just do one more test hand. I want to show you guys what happens, how I can go first with it. Going second isn't really the best, but I mean, what can you do? The deck sometimes breaks, but I prefer to power shuffle. I just don't have the time to power shuffle right now. Because if I pause the video and then come back and you would say, nah, he's been stacking. But and just like that, we are in there, folks. So I'm gonna just play this hand out, I guess. I don't know anything else I can really do, so I'm just gonna pitch Shadow Mist to search for some Ferris. This is Graveyard. And then I'm going to search with Shadow Mist my Shadows Perfect to search. It will probably search, because we already have Ferris on the field, it is going to search the water. And then we will link off into isolde. Isolde effect to search. I always search for this just because of the fact that if need be, I can keep it in hand, and if not, I will use it as a fusion material. But now we're using Isolde's second effect to pitch. Now we drew Axe of Fools, so we have to go to DDR. Normally I enjoy keeping DDR in hand, but what can you do? And then we are going to special Vion, and then pitch Mally to the grave. Second effective, we're going to activate second effective Vion to banish. We'll banish Shadow Mist. Just search the poly. And then we are going to activate poly, sending these two to the grave to bring out Sunrise. Sunrise affected trigger, but I'll also trigger Liquid Soldier Foot second after I search. So I'm going to search the Melka region and then shuffle. And then I will draw 2 discard one. And we drew pretty good actually. Yeah, so this is what we drew, and I'm going to discard Axe of Fools because there's a dead card in the hand right now. Now at this point, what I should do and what I shouldn't do, there's 2 different ways I could do this. And I'm probably going to go do the stupid route because of the fact that I have the cards to do the stupid route. But sometimes the stupid route is a smart route. Sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Melka region. I'm going to banish Liquid Soldier and Honest Neos. And then summon out the Shining. So these 2 are banished. And then I'm going to banish Mally to bring out Mally from the deck. It's right here. And then I'm going to use these 3 right here, to bring out Appaloosa. Now, when Shining gets sent to the graveyard, the effective trigger, and I will add back both Liquid Soldier and Honest Neos back to my hand. Now, from this point on, I can do one of 2 things. But before we do anything, I'm going to activate Pot of Avarice because I just saw the count in my graveyard. I'm going to shuffle back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we may not be if we draw a double summon. If we draw a double summon, we'll be back in there. Because if I can normal summon Liquid and go for Abyss Dweller and also have Dark on the field. But if we don't, I'll let you decide what we do. Because at this point, I can do either or. I can go for Abyss Dweller, or I can go for Dark Law. So we shuffle the deck, and then we're going to draw. Oh! Well, we drew double summon, so we're going to activate double summon. No more Stratos. And Stratos effect is going to trigger, and we're going to search a card for next turn. We want to search gold and then pitch gold. And that is going to give us Dark Calling. And that way, if they survive this, which they more than likely will, this is just a stall turn, I'm going to activate Mystic Fusion, summoning out our Carbonata Warrior and overlay with Stratos. And then go for Dweller. And then at this point, I will just keep these 3 in hand. I'm going to keep these 3 in hand and set both of these. Because they don't know I have the card by the match change. I'm just going to set both of these. And if they get rid of my Dweller, if they activate, like, say, any card, I can change this to that. Or if they can't get over this, because reasons, I'll just sit on this and then just draw for turn, which would be a poly. But that is my deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, favorite, subscribe. This deck does break, but it doesn't break as often as most people might think. And your hands can go from 0 to 100 in a matter of minutes. And that's why I enjoy this deck. This deck is my own creation. Me and my friend made it up in about a week's time. This deck I've been tweaking and improving this deck for the past 4 months, if not longer. But this started out just from an idea. And I'm very grateful to my friend to let me borrow cards I didn't have at the time. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck. And another brick. Oh well. Like I said, it just depends on what you draw. I normally power shuffle but we don't have the time for that. But we're already at 15 minutes, so y'all enjoy your evenings. And if I don't see you tomorrow, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.